This episode of Special Conditions is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for just as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. We currently have a goal of hitting $500 in Patreon support, and you can help us over at patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. With tiers as low as $1 a month, you can support a collective of hardworking, part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon and podcasting here at the Pokemon Professor Network. What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 173 of the Special Conditions podcast. The TCG podcast, where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is June 11th, 2024. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by the one, the only, Justin Keller. Just kidding. There's probably a million Justin Kellers.
Wow, how rude.
But there's also a bunch of Adam Tuttles. I know that because I've Googled myself before. And then I work at a place that the Kellers originally owned. So it's like,
Yes.
Is there some lineage somewhere where
Mm-hmm.
I'm working for your ancestors or something?
That reminds
be
me.
cool.
At some point, I need to get a shirt.
You gotta get a shirt.
Yeah. The Keller House.
The Keller Mouse. All right, so on today's show, we're gonna do a little show and tell. I mean, I'm just gonna show a pack and open it. Justin's gonna share some stuff. We're gonna talk about NAIC results and what our thoughts were, and we're gonna head over to good old Poke Beach for some Pokemon Go cards that are new. It's strange, but we're excited to talk about it. And then there's new trademarks teased on upcoming re-release of a set from 2000. So we'll talk about that. I'm very excited to talk about it. I don't even know. And then we'll also just talk briefly on there's a new holiday calendar set that probably has a holo iron bundle with a snowflake on it, and I'm very excited about it.
Of course.
All right, Justin, let's get into it. Should we start the podcast with a pack of cards, or what you got in the mail?
It's up to you.
We'll start the podcast with a pack of cards. That way here we can start things off.
All right.
Rolling with the good stuff. Let me just tell you that this comes with a Lechonk coin.
Oh, little piggy. Oink, oink.
Yeah, that is such a good-looking coin. And then it comes with a Pupitar, little crazy holo. And for all of you TCG live players, there's a code on the screen for the Pupitar. But we're here for the magic. We're here for the mask. We're going to unmask this pack right now. Twilight Masquerade. It came out. It shook some waves. Code card is going to be... whoa. That was really close to the QR code. LCD QCQR MWN LHB. Good luck. 1 to the front. It was a grass energy, so don't get excited. All right, I just hid my face. I don't know how to do this with it being good visuals here. Ooh, it's a Growlithe boy. Suing and Growlithe. All right. Then we've got Monferno.
Nose Pass.
Jinx. Oh, Rocky Helmet. Oh, Lucky Helmet. Just kidding. It looks rocky to me. Mightyena. What is that? Verum?
Reverum.
Oh, Reverum. And then we've got a reverse holo Heracross. A reverse holo Girafarig. And a holo Arcanine. Let's go.
Win.
I think this pack suits this episode.
Yeah.
And the show and tell, because we're passing the baton, the heavy baton, over to Justin.
So, many of you know, Growlithe, Arcanine, my favorite Pokemon. So, Adam also knows this, and he may have sent me some cards. So like this Pokeball Reverse Hollow Growlithe.
Is that from one?
Another Pokeball Reverse Hollow Growlithe from 151.
That's the
Reverse
Japanese
Hollow.
version, though, right?
Yes. Reverse Hollow Arcanine.
Yeah, I don't know what set that's from, but that's a new one. A new-ish one. You just
That's
beat me with it.
That's English 151. An
Oh.
old style Topps Growlithe.
Oh, that's the good boy right there.
That's the good boy. Adam, you'll have to tell me what set this is. I don't even know.
So that's actually a hollow, and it's not normally a hollow. I don't believe it's normally a hollow. I think that's like a promo from something. It's from the SP era.
Yeah, 2009 SP Team Galactic's Pokemon.
Yeah, show me the corner, because I don't know what the
wait.
symbol looks like.
The symbol is kind of like the Vivid Voltage symbol.
Rising Rivals, maybe? It's probably Rising Rivals. If I had to just spit off a random set that I thought it was from.
Adam sent me the Best Boy.
Aw, snap.
Man, and when he first sent this to me, this set was new from Japan, and it hadn't come out in English yet. So I've had it for a hot minute, but it's such a good card. Love it.
Yeah, I saw it. That was the last show I was at. I saw all these cards, and I was like, scoop, 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 scoop. And everything was, honestly, it was really cheap. And I was very happy that I can put a smile on your face for very, very few dollars.
Oh, man. Another one that I don't actually have in my Arcanine collection is the Arcanine Break card.
Oh, do you have the oversized one?
I do not have the oversized one.
Oh,
I do in the sealed box, but I'm not opening the sealed box.
Yeah. I wouldn't open that.
I have
that's
this,
gorgeous.
which I've never even seen that you sent me.
I've never seen that. I saw that and I was like, no way. I was like, how much is this? And they were like, oh yeah, it's a couple bucks. I was like, oh my God, I'm buying it. I don't even care. I tried to play it cool, and it's like everything else is chump, like that was what I mainly wanted. I was like, I need that.
Oh, and then last but certainly not least, Blaine's Arcanine from Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge. I get them mixed up.
I don't know.
But it's a very clean looking hollow pattern, which the ones that I have are very scratched up. I mean, look, it's so reflective.
Yeah, I think looking at it, it's pretty clean. I think if you look,
even the
look
back,
under the magnifying,
a tiny bit of whitening in the corner, but I mean, I don't care. Oh,
would you say that's the best looking one that you have out of all of them?
Oh, definitely.
Ooh, that's saying something.
Yeah, but
the
Arcanine love does not stop
co-hosts. Well, what are friends and co-hosts?
Yeah, for.
What are they for?
I put in an order from Pokemon Center Japan, and so I got these two sleeves. Well, I ordered multiple copies of each. I ordered 2 of each, so
you have one to use and one to keep sailing.
Yeah. I was going to say, well, realistically, I'll probably use both of them. It's just when they inevitably rip, and then I got to replace them.
Okay.
And then I got this mug. I wish they had stuff like this from the English Pokemon Center. Adam, did I ever show you a picture of this mug?
No, wait. Is that black and white?
It says Pocket Monsters on it.
Yes, but is the cup itself like?
No, it's orange, and then the Pokemon are black and white, and then it's got Numel on there, Vulpix, the Arcanine, the little fire alligator,
Coco,
Flareon, Ponyta, Growlithe.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Oh, I put water in there, but on the inside it says fire type, and it has a little Cyndaquil.
Oh, that's so cool. And they didn't have one for Delibird? Where's the ice type one?
They had very few, and they were all Gen 1.
Well, that has Coco on it.
And then I I was like, you know what? I've always also wanted a playmat. It's not Arcanine, but I've always wanted one of the Japanese style playmats just because they always look so nice and they're so well detailed. I mean, look at this.
Oh,
This is
wow.
from,
That's the
goes,
festival.
yeah, it goes perfectly with the Twilight Masquerade. It's got the, the caramel apple on there. It's got the, whatever the macho
Carmine.
Pokemon is. It's got Carmine and Kieran. It's Kieran, right? It's got the teal
I
mask.
hope so.
And it has all the layouts for the like where your cards go and the bench space and everything.
That's so
I just
cool.
thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, and it goes along well with that DLC. Oh, there's like a little Pikachu mask.
And speaking of Japanese stuff, so this is like a mystery pack, which is this is a mystery pack, which is super frustrating. I mean, I bought the correct one. I think I opened it from the bottom. Yeah. I bought the correct one off eBay, but it's like look at those iron bundles.
Oh. So cute.
Right?
Now, that probably cost you a pretty penny compared to normal sleeves.
Yeah. Not super, like they've actually gone down.
Was it like 20?
Now that I think it was closer to 25.
Yeah.
When I bought them, but now they've gone down to a consistent 20 now. So
for those that don't know, these were only produced in Japan, and they came in a like a gacha game type where it's like, is it 1 of 6 or 1 of 10 sleeve styles? I don't remember. Does it show on the box?
Shows the number 9.
Yeah, so that was 9 out of 10. I think that's what that means. But yeah, man, there's so much cool stuff in Pokemon Center Japan. So I don't have it with me.
Dustmane or whatever.
Yeah, what is that? Man, I'm so terrible at the ancient and future Pokemon names.
Yeah, I think it's Fluttermane. It's
Fluttermane. I was like Duskmane. That's close, but not quite right.
Dustmane. My son is all about Necrozma, so like that's all I hear is like Dustmane and Dawn Wings, and it's like okay.
Yeah. No. Hello, Michael.
Trainer Mystic in the house. How's it going, sir?
But yeah, no, it was good. That's good.
Thank you.
So, all right, that's enough show and tell for a little while. What shall we talk about next?
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? more iron bundle.
Coffee.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I took a sip of Starbucks like iced, the big bucket of iced coffee thing. I just took a sip. I was like, I just want a little bit of coffee. I've been deprived myself because I've been like nauseous for like the past like 2 or 3 days. It's been like really bad. Like I wake up and I'm like, I feel fine. Like my body, like I feel fine. Like I don't feel sick. It's like I just like want to fall over, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Am I really getting that old?
You're falling off your rocker.
Literally. All right, but let's look into this holiday calendar.
Can
we just look at it?
Beach,
it's
right?
Poke Beach. Yes. I'm just very excited. Last year's was lackluster. The year before that, we got the Delibird from Chilling Reign, and I was very excited about that. I could care less about anything else in there except for the Delibird, so I have one that's like sealed. I did end up getting a bunch of the keychains. I think somebody had a whole bunch of them, and I just bought them for very cheap. And then the new one just had a sticker, and I was like, I don't care about the sticker, but this one, woo!
Well, let's look at the box art first.
Let's look at the box art. Why is it green? No, I'm just kidding. Green and red, holiday colors.
Holiday colors.
I didn't really like the blue one, to be honest.
Oh, the first time I looked at this, I didn't even see the iron bundle on the cover of the box.
Oh, I knew you didn't. That's the only thing I look for, Justin.
I was looking through it to see if there was a card. I didn't see a card, but yeah, there's the iron bundle. There's a Citadel. Is that the ice Pokemon?
Yeah,
There's a
Sotodle. You've
Snorunt,
got a Snorunt,
Pikachu,
Ice-Cube, Vanillux, Sawsbuck,
There's a
Go-Goat.
there's a Greavard or a Houndstone. No, Greavard, which is a little out of place. I mean, I guess he's a ghost. Go with ice, but
I don't know.
there's
Riolu.
Arctibax. Oh, I like the Chin Pao ice statue in the background. Did you see that?
Oh, I
Up
didn't.
here?
Look at that. Wow. That's gorgeous.
Saraluge.
Now I got to make one of those in the ice.
There we go. We don't have.
But if you scroll through
here.
scroll through the.
All right, this is just like the same artwork again. Oh, but you can see more of the Chin Pao.
Oh, then the Ceruledge too.
Oh, and there's a Regice in the background.
Oh, that's so cool. Nice spot. Nice spot.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
You know, this little... Do you use these little one-page pocket binders?
No, not at all.
Oh, wait.
I don't think that... Yeah, that's not... That's just the calendar.
Itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't use those, no. Ooh, a Chen Pao keychain.
Nice.
I like that. And another just different sides of the box. Then you see the back, and it shows 8 foil TCG cards with a festive stamp. But Ice-Cube, the fire type one, is the main attraction here, which doesn't make sense. I feel like Iron Bundle.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but
like, and it's like if you want to sell something like this, you should be like putting a promo that actually is unique to it. Well, that's from the old one. That's from the past one. That's from last year's.
This is okay. Let's go back to the article.
Showing you from last year where they had a Delibird sticker, but I wasn't going after this for a sticker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody bought one and has an extra sticker, I would love to have that in my bail box. You know?
Wait, these are guaranteed cards?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, so the Glaceon VMAX is guaranteed.
Yes.
That's cool. Well, that's fun. Something for Adam to look forward to. And
I'm very excited for these. Yeah. When does it say this releases?
August.
Oh gosh, I feel like that's so early. Like September, maybe. Okay, but like August. Oh wait, no. Okay, I forget that we're in June, July. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Forget I said anything.
Oh, good.
All right, Justin. Let's talk about real quick before we get into NAIC and everything. We had our Discord tournament, and it finally came to a close. You know, a month later.
Yeah.
It's fine. We're all friendly in there, just coordinating everything, and we got our last match in. It was Justin and I in the finals, I would say. And
all right, listeners, what do you think we played? If you know us well enough, what do you think we played? Say it out loud right now.
Tag us on Twitter. Let's see if you got it right.
All right. Yeah. So if you didn't know, it was a don't play tier 1 or any like top decks. It was like basically
so anything
decks only.
Yeah, it was like the top 21, like whatever was on Limitless as like the top 21 decks or whatever.
Yeah.
That page we were like can't use any of those in any fashion.
Mm-hmm. You can't just like take it, shift one card. No. It's a completely different archetype. So, Adam, what did you go with?
I went with Torterra.
Yeah, and we expected this. And, have we talked about, since you got, what's his name, where you suggested to make a video and then he made the video?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I'm spacing on, what is his YouTube handle?
I believe it's Primetime Wizard.
Yeah. He, and what's his actual name? He does...
Wancho?
He just did... Yeah. Did he just do NAIC?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. No, he's always a good time. And so he did that video based off Adam's suggestion while playing Torterra.
Yeah, it's Primetime Wizard, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Primetime No, not Primetime Pokemon. That's somebody else. Don't go
Adam,
to Primetime
tell people
Pokemon.
about
I don't know who that is.
What is the premise of the deck? What are you doing in your Torterra deck?
Essentially, you just get out. I have a 1/1 Kricketot line. I have a 2/2 Rabaska line, and then a 4/4/3 Torterra line.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is just to get out Grottles as fast as possible. I do run the 4 Arvin package with the Evos to try to get them online faster. And I built the deck physically, and it's like physically, it's like, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. I've tried the build with Beautifly to just keep drawing cards, but it's like just having something else that you're relying on that just evolve into, it just doesn't feel good.
And remind people of Torterra's attacks.
So Torterra has the Forest March ability or attack for 1 grass energy. It does 30 damage times the amount of grass Pokemon you have in play. So it can max out at 180. Defiance Band gets it to 220. No, 221, right? No. Math is terrible for me. 18, 19, 20, 21. No, 210. So not the greatest, but you can always get off, like, if you can sustain, you can get Jungle Hammer online and hit for 150 and heal 50 damage from it. I also run the Serena, Radiant Serena, so it heals 20 during every turn. I run the 1/1 Kricketune, so that gives all my grass Pokemon except for Kricketune an additional 40 hit points. So taking Torterra all the way to 380, which is tough to take down. If I get this going, it's hard to take down. I play a few Buddy Poffins. I think resets like Unfair Stamp, or I think Unfair Stamp is probably the right A-spec to play, because you're gonna get knocked out eventually, and then you're gonna want to put your opponent behind. Because I think I already run 4 Ionos just to save myself and disrupt somewhat. I also with the new set Twilight Masquerade, I think I haven't really tested it too much because I've been playing with the old version, because that's where we went into the tournament with.
Yeah.
But I think having Volbeat in there will be a better asset to have, and then I can maybe mess around with some Jet Energies or more copies of Switch to try to get it in the active, because that allows you, even if you go first, to attack with it, and then you get to search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon, which is huge, because Torterra, like Turtwig, you need something else other than Buddy Poffins. So you're looking early on for Nest Balls. You're looking early on for Artisan, the stadium that lets you search your deck for a basic Pokemon. But it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of games played with it, and sometimes you catch people off guard, and that's really funny when that happens. Oh jeez, now I get the hiccups.
Hiccup. Yeah. Okay, so you heard about Adam's deck. What do you think I played? So I played Arcanine, the EX, and some of the baby Arcanines.
Listen, you played all 3. Like, I was like, what the heck are you doing right now? Nothing I did. Okay, can I just say that every one of them does either like 250 or 240.
Yeah, Arcanine hits hard when it wants to.
Yeah, and with my weakness,
yeah,
I'm sure you could figure out how the games went.
Yeah, so I'll just make it a little easier. I'll share. So I guess first we started with, the Growlithe, and it didn't come up in this particular match, but in other matches, if you go second and you get the Stoke off and you get to attach 2 fire energies to this Pokemon, it's pretty good, because in a normal, like, super meta heavy decks where they're swinging in for big numbers turn 2. Then, it's a little different story. You don't want to attach the fires to this. But, in our kind of laid-back style, it was typically good. There was also... So then, when we evolve, the main attacker being the Arcanine EX. The Raging Claws, if you got damage counters on it, it does more damage. So,
yeah, I was worried about hitting into this. But then I was like, wait a minute. I could just want like I could just two shot you. That's fine. I didn't even read the bottom attack until you hit me with it, and I was like 500 damage. I can't deal with that.
Yeah,
I was
Bright
like I'm
Flame.
at 300. I was like I'm at 380 damage, like my hit points, and you just I'll just do 500. No big deal.
I mean, even if you had a hero's cape, it wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah, I was like that. I was so sad.
Yeah, so it Bright Flame is 250. Now I do have to discard 2 fire energies, which
because what would that be? That
is
would
a problem.
34, 44.
But I play 4 Magma
48,
Basins, so I just keep recycling them every turn. And then I also played, so I could have a 1 prize attacker. I had the 151 Arcanine. So for 4 energy, it does 240, which, since I'm playing Armor Rouge with the Fire Off ability, it can move as many fire energies as you want.
That was very hard to deal with. I was like, I think I could survive, and then you're like, I'll just attach an extra energy here and then move it up. I'm like, no.
Because at one time you were gonna just boss something and trap it in the active, and then I was like, oh well, I can just go around that just by attaching a bunch of energies to the active, or I have 1 switch and a primal catcher. So I ended up drawing into the primal catcher because I do a 2/2 Bibarel line. And then I also have this one, in case someone's playing a V, or just so it has the attacks that do 100 damage and I don't have to discard more energy.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah. And then what really made it brutal is I also play 1 Delphox V.
That was ridiculous. I was like, I forgot what this card did.
The what is it called? Magical Flame or something, where it does.
I don't know what it was called,
for
but
3 energy.
It really burned me.
1 being a fire, it does 120 to the active and 120 to the bench, and then you lost zone 2 energies. But yeah, that's brutal, especially to something that's weak to fire. So, yeah, good times. I mean, I had a good time. I don't think Adam had as good of a time.
Yeah, you were literally handing me. You were beating me.
We were popping off.
Yeah, it was like even when I had like a bad start, it was like I couldn't even draw energies at some point. I was like, man, if only I could have attacked, I could have stayed in the game.
Yeah.
But alas, here we are. All right, Justin, where are we at? What time is it? We've been going for 28 minutes.
So maybe take a short break.
Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll dig into NAIC and then get out of your hair.
Okay.
And just for the record, you did win. I got second, and the Lunatonian got third.
Okay.
Shout out to Fast and Tech Comics for playing in the Discord tournament. We greatly appreciate you, and we'll be reaching out shortly.
All right.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
28:55. Hello, watchers.
Hello.
How goes your evening? Let us know. Yeah, it's funny. We normally always start the podcast late, and it was like the usual time. But now that we're in June, it was still light outside when we started.
And now it's dark. But it was already dark for me because I'm on the East Coast. You're in the middle of the country. This works out. This is fun.
Yeah, but what time does it get dark for you? Like 9:30?
No, it. Oh yeah, what time is it? Yeah, like 9. Yeah, 9. At the moment, and then it slowly gets darker or lighter. I don't know.
One of those.
I don't know. Well, you said you had a Scarlet and Violet base, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna come back from the show and we're gonna just open up packs, and then we're gonna talk about some sponsors and stuff like that.
Cool. All right. Do you want to come back?
Yeah, it's gonna be like 3:30 ish.
Oh, another 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, like 5. And we are back. Thank you all so much
We're
for
back.
that break. Yeah. Oh yeah, Justin's here again. Look at that.
Huh? I know, it's been
All
a while.
right. Yeah, we appreciate you listening to the podcast, hanging out with us. This episode of the Special Conditions podcast is brought to you by the Grading Authority. TGA offers an innovative card grading experience with a focus on collectors and community. Visit tgacards.com to learn more, and be sure to check out their slab designer and Pokemon Go flow labels to see for yourself what makes the Pokemon Professor Network proud to be a TGA partner. Use code FULLHEAL, no spaces at checkout, for 10% off your total order. Thank you to the team at the Grading Authority for supporting the Special Conditions podcast. Justin, I do have a submission in. I'm going to let you in on a secret. And I'll be sending you something as soon as I get it. Just so you know. I actually have 2 other surprises for somebody else in the community. So it's I'm excited.
Gasp.
But I know. We want to take a moment. Also, we're going to get through some housekeeping a little bit. We want to take a moment to recognize some of our Patreons. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Beard Bo Baggins, Ben, DJ Wonderbread, GK, Jamal Joseph, Kimberly, and Mythical Hitch, Noggin Dude, and Joseph. Special thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith, as well as our other executive producers on the network, Paul Bott and Kate the Cons. Make sure you check out PokemonProfessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, grab some merch, and leave us reviews. All right, Justin. NAIC.
I thought
you and me opening up. Yeah, I was getting there. I was going to say, see you and me opening up packs. Okay. I was getting there, Justin. All right. I was getting there.
Goodness.
All right. We're going to do it at the same time, but you need to mess with the screen so we're both equal. All right.
Okay.
All right. This is Koraidon. You got Koraidon.
Oh.
All right. So we're going to open these. I'll show my code, and you give out your code.
Okay. It'll confuse everyone. V6PQNK6 2MC 9ZZ.
Mine's like working.
Did it focus?
I don't know.
You gotta like hold the fan up. All right. I can kind of read it. WDPPNBZ. Oh no, I can't read it now.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right, there.
30 years.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. One to the front, Justin. Why is my camera just not focusing?
Is it the light? Do you not have enough light on the room?
I have a lot of light.
All right. Well, what's your energy guess?
Lightning for you.
I'm gonna guess fire.
Ah, come on.
All right. Seviper.
Riolo.
Ooh, Houndour. This pack is heating up.
Go-Goat.
Setottle.
Scatterbug.
Magikarp.
Carp.
Float Soul.
Toadscruel.
Miriam.
Cyclizar.
Rock Chestplate. What does Rock Chestplate even do?
It's pretty
Takes
okay.
30 less fighting Pokemon. Okay, that's very specific.
Vitality Band.
Spiritomb.
Croclor. I don't know the middle one.
Oh, wait.
No way! Is that the like the alt art? Is that?
I think it's just the full art, but it's still pretty cool.
Oh, that is nice. That's nice. And then I got a Skirlindirge, just the regular. No way!
Arcanine EX. Yes, let's go.
Okay. How? Okay. So look at that. This. How is that even possible? We're talking about Justin won the tournament that we had.
Yeah.
He got a package from me with all Arcanine and Growlithe stuff. He pulls the Arcanine EX that he also beat me with and just showed off. And then I pulled
Lord Pikachu
Twilight
provides.
Masquerade. And I pulled these two in that one
it's a themed
pack
episode.
It's just all about Growlithe in this episode.
I
I probably also
like
just woke my son up by yelling.
the
So.
the full art Arvin. Man, I can never get enough of these Arcanine EXs though.
I mean,
So
I have
good.
enough of them. I think I have a playset of 4, so I think I'm okay.
Oh, should I put it in my Arcanine sleeve?
Oh, you should. I mean,
I'll do that later. It's
and you got to take it to Worlds
takes too
with
much
you.
time. Yeah, there we go.
You got to bring your diving suit and your Worlds. You got to get a Worlds Pikachu. All right, Justin, let's head over to NAIC New Orleans. Can we shout out Littlest Sparkles for sending us a picture of her with Iron Bundle in the background from NAIC?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have that picture pulled up and ready, but
it's
a great
okay.
Picture.
But we appreciate the thought.
Yes.
Justin, look at that. That's a lot of Gardevoir. What happened?
Yeah.
Did anybody play any other decks?
I thought Gardevoir was not supposed to be good. I thought Lugia was all the rage.
I thought Lugia was all the rage too. I heard it was the BDIF.
Yeah.
But it has a weakness, Justin. Do you know what its weakness is?
No.
It's a trick question, Justin. It really is a trick question. It's weak to lightning. And what's like the one lightning Pokemon in like every Lost Box? What's the one lightning Pokemon in every Chen Pao deck?
Iron Hands?
Iron Hands. That is 3 prize cards. If you could get that on, that's 3 prize cards.
Now, to be fair, they need a modifier to get the V-Star.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, saying. It's a problem. It's a problem.
It is a problem.
Especially if they play, Temple of Sinnoh.
So realistically, it's just adding an extra lightning Pokemon. It seemed to work for Andrew Hedrick. I mean, as far as like getting there, and then all of a sudden you're in
we'll
Gardevoir territory.
The Hedrick and look at their list first. So let me pull up the
congratulations as well, Andrew.
Easiest way to do it. Oh, look, Iron Hands. Oh, and also
Iron Bundle. That's all that matters.
And another Iron Pokemon.
Iron Thorns.
Iron Thorns. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, Pokemon with the rule box in play, yours and your opponents have no abilities except for future Pokemon. So yeah, that's kind of busted.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So Blood Moon Ursaluna saw a lot of play over the weekend. That was every time I tuned in, there was just constant talk about Blood Moon Ursaluna. Seasoned skill, Blood Moon, use this Blood Moon used by this Pokemon's costs colorless less for each prize card your opponent's taken. So Blood Moon does 240. So it doesn't counter itself without a damage modifier. But that's crazy.
But the crazy part is because it's only colorless, you could literally have a free attack if they've had 5.
You can splash it in any deck.
Yeah,
it works in Chen Pao.
That reminds me, I was supposed to order a bunch
works
of these
in Lugia.
To splash them in every deck.
It works with Lugia. It works with Chen Pao. It works with Gardevoir. It works with Lost Box. It works with like every deck. It's kind of wild.
At 260. The only downside is the 3 retreat. So
you need to be running.
Like if you got game on board, if you have switches, or it's like, you're not going to get punished for getting this trapped in the active or something.
Yeah.
You don't just bench this willy-nilly.
And then most of the Gardevoirs, it's just, I'm like stunned. I don't know. I get that it's good. I'm stunned at how many made it to the top 8.
Yeah, let's go back. Look, I mean, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 out of the top 8.
Yeah, 6 out of the top 8. Wow, I didn't realize the
8
Australian
will go down.
players
Yeah,
did
8
so well.
9 in the top 16.
Well, there's one Raging Bolt. Man, Raging Bolt leading up to NAIC was all the rage. Huh, you get it?
It was all the rage. Oh gosh. That was actually pretty good.
Oh, Tord played Zard? I don't... Let's look at this list real quick. I didn't realize he went back. Oh, Zard Dragapult. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, man, as long as there's a ton of one-ofs, then that looks like
it's a Tord list when there's a bunch of one-ofs. Man, I just wish I was half as good as him just to be able to play this many one-ofs.
Yeah, because it's like having that mental space and like capacity to just be like, I'm missing this, 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 I'm missing this.
5 billion times? Or do you think he has a photographic memory?
Probably has a photographic memory. Because, I mean, you go through your list, like you go through your deck once and you're just like, okay, I don't have this, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you know, you look at stuff like the Lost Vacuum has some designs over the edge. Mm-hmm. The reset, the unfair stamp is an A spec, and then you've got the what is it called? The Sky Steel Stone or whatever. So it's got like a
Steel Stone
or Steel Stone. So it's got like an ability on it. You've got the TM, so it's got an energy on it for an attack, and then like there's just so many, like the one-ofs are all different colors. Everything is a different style. The Bidoof and Bibarel is like the one of that's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
Weird.
He has the, so it's the 2/1/1 for Dragapult, so you can naturally evolve into it, or you can rare candy into it.
And with 4 rare candies, you're rare candying something at some point during the game.
Yeah, you're rare candying Pidgey. You're rare candying Charmander.
I'm just gonna rare candy into Bidoof.
Man, I want to try this list, but gosh, it's got to be so clunky.
Yeah, unless you know exactly your outs to every single matchup. Like this is that is to a T. You have to have every matchup like memorized. Like this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do versus this.
Oh, top Lugia placer, Alex Shemansky at 21. Let's see what they played.
Blood Moon Ursaluna. There you go. Drapion. Who was playing Mew VMAX?
I mean, it wouldn't be Mew. I don't know what the Drapion is for, actually.
No. It's for anything that's weak to dark. I think it gets you. I think it gets you the Gardevoir kill.
Yeah. But I wonder why
60 damage to one of your Pokemon.
It just feels like there would be something better. Because there's no single Rapid or Fusion Strike Pokemon around, right?
No. Not that's like being played. The weirder I get. But I like that they opted not to go with Minchinos.
Yeah.
And they went with heavy counter.
Yeah, that's good.
But in the end, that might be what got them.
You
know what I mean? Like not having the out to a single prizer. But you never know.
Now, this is a good card for Lugia, too. Carmine. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Discard your hand, draw 5 cards. Gotta discard that. Archeops.
And no Pokegear? Like, to get that? I don't know. That's a little weird for me. I get it. I think it's good, but if you're not getting it in your opening hand... Oh, okay. That's fair. Just kidding. That's fair. That's very fair.
Let's see. What is Chaining Tower again? Pokemon tools attached to each Pokemon have no effect. Man, tools are all the rage right now.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't play any tools in your deck. So you just hope and pray that they don't have a way to get rid of that stadium.
Man.
But that's huge too. If you put enough damage on something and then you're able to get that out and you're just like, bam. All of a sudden your Charizard has 330 hit points and it has 340 damage on it. It's knocked out.
Wham, bam, thank you, man. Wait, is that a Reggie Drago in 14th?
Yeah. That is.
Oh my goodness. I thought this was a meme deck. Oh. You know what? It's got Dragapult in it, the Hisuian Gudra, Raging Bolt, Noivern, Teal Mask Ogerpon. Wild.
I feel like that's like a. I didn't have 4 Raging Bolts, so I made it Regidrago. But it's like it clearly did well. So I mean, they know something 14th. We don't.
Man, good for them. Good for Jacob I. What else is in here? I want to see what this Dragapult list looks like.
Probably looks like it's got some Dragapults.
4, 2, 3. Huh, it's fewer Dracloaks than I thought. Ooh, and they put in the barrel. And a Rotom V? Do you need to draw that bad?
I think it's to prevent dead hands. Which can happen. It's like Charizard.
Wow. Is that only 6 energy? Oh, and that's Neo Upper. Okay, 7.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, because at least the Neo Upper, if if you're able to rare candy into it, you can attack in 1 turn.
Let's see, what does Mela do? You can use this card only if your Pokemon are knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Attach a basic fire energy card from discard pile to one of your Pokemon. If you do, draw until you have 6 cards in your hand.
The Lunatonian is asking if we've looked at Tord's list. He said it's sick. We did.
We were just,
and it's a lot of one
looking at it and marveling at
we were
how
discussing,
many 1-ups there were.
Yeah, we were discussing like you need to be in such a high level of play to know exactly what to do versus every matchup in every situation. And he's at that level where it's like, oh, you flipped over, I don't know, what's a random Pokemon that like you could be playing? I don't know. You flip over, you just flip over, you flip over Regidrago and you're like, I tell you what, I need right now to get out Cleffa and just Eek. You know what I mean? Like knowing exactly what to do. You're like, I need Eek to draw cards, and I need a Pidgey and 2 Charmanders right now. You know what I mean? Like to have that level of like intuition, just be like, that's what I need. I need 1 Dreepy and I need 1 Pidgey. I don't even need to worry about Charizard. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what I would do if I saw that opening. You know what I mean? I don't know.
To be fair, I did want to play a Charizard Dragapult list. Now, I don't think I ever would have landed on this or anything remotely close to this, but it's good to know that you can do something with it.
Yeah, I feel like now, because there's so many, like you have Arven. Arven's literally like search for a tool, search for an item, and there's so many items in the game, and there's so many tools in the game, especially ones that let you set up like all the TMs. There's the energy acceleration one. There's the Devo. There's the Evo. There's a lot of them, and it's like those help. And then if you're constantly playing from behind, you could search for Counter Catcher. You could search for Defiance Band. All in the same go. Like that's wild to me. And it feels like
a Zard deck. It's fair.
Yes, I just evolve and I attach energies. That's all.
So yeah,
let's check out a Chen Pao list. I mean, did we look at the Raging Bolt Ogerpon from Brandon Salazar?
We did not. Let's look at that one first.
Because it is worth noting, like, that one did very, very well, and this one did very well. And everybody was giving Sandy Shocks the runaround, saying that it wasn't good. Here it is in there.
Double Sandy Shocks.
Well, it's the basic one and the EX.
Yeah, I don't even know what either of these do, actually. So, Magnetic Absorption. Once during your turn, if your opponent has 4 or fewer prize cards remaining, you attach a basic fighting energy card from discard pile to this Pokemon. Earth and Spike, 200 damage. During next turn can attack. Okay.
So I don't think you'd ever really use it for its attack. You would just use it for its the ability.
Yeah. Well,
and then the basic one. Well,
Are you
it's
playing
because
energy switch, or how are you?
no. It's because you're trying to get more energies on board for Raging Bolt because Raging Bolt is
The
like Chug
bellowing
Pow.
thunder. Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
because it does 70 times the amount of basic energy you discard.
Is Chip House 60, right? Yeah.
60. Yeah, so this is 70, so it gets those odd numbers.
What does basic Sandy Shocks do?
Uh,
20.
magnetic burst for 20. If you have 3 or more energy in play, this attack does 70 more damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. So basically, you can do 90 damage with no weakness. Then Power Gem for 60 for 2 energies. So I don't know per se.
I mean, you're almost always going to have 3 or more energy in play, so 90 for 1 energy is pretty good, especially when you're just going to bop some like Charmanders or some other, stage basics or stage ones
Yeah, that's
that are in
fair.
the active, and you're just trying to, buy time. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
in
looks like a fun list.
the ogre pond, you just attach the grass energy for free and draw a card. So like it's just constantly cycling through cards.
Yeah.
I watched the juniors finals, and man, that's scary at how fast. Like if you went like because the player went first, flipped over Palkia, and then like ended their turn. They didn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like the Raging Bull Ogre Pond, and they were just like, boom, 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 let me get out Squawkabilly, discard my hand. I was like, oh no, what a way to lose. What a way. And it was just like they just essentially got set up turn 1 and were able to get going so fast. It was kind of scary. So it definitely has power, but it's very predictable. Whereas like Charizard, it's like you hit it and it hits you harder, and you never can predict it because it's now there's Dragapult in it. You could play Blood Moon Ursaluna as well as Charizard, the Radiant Charizard. So you're like, oh, geez, 2 of these.
So, you know what I don't ever look at on Limitless is the most successful decks, the statistics tab over here, and the most successful decks. So, I mean, we obviously knew Gardevoir was the most successful. That's 602 points.
Wow. 600. That's like a landslide. That's a Charizard landslide.
Man, Lugia Archeops in second with 16% share, 238 points. Then Lhasa and Box, Raging Bolt, Dragapult, Zard.
Chempao got 83 points. That's not bad.
So then you can just like look at the deck list tab. Max rarity. Open all. What happens? Is it just going to brick my computer? No, it's just saying like how much it would cost. $58 for 3 water energy. Okay. Anyways, enough playing with that. Back to the results.
Yeah, we just want to see the results. Check out the
Nicholas
back
Moffat?
caliber. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything crazy. It looks pretty normal. It looks very consistent and very
3-2
straightforward.
Excalibur.
The 4 rare candy, I think, is where it differs.
The extra Bidoof. Do you play the 70 HP Bidoof?
I do not. Yeah, so this looks like they played the 70 HP Frigibax and the like 1 Frigibax and 1 Bidoof, and I think that was to go against the
Iron Box. I mean, Iron Box. Lost Box. Sableye.
Either Lost Box or what is it? Dreepy Dragapult. That one.
That's a good point.
And then you just went with pure consistency. I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty straightforward. Like there's not really much you can change because it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Like it literally is.
Oh man, yeah, this does look pretty standard.
Yeah, and it's like the lists all change like 1 or 2 cards. Like instead of the one rare candy, you could have a canceling clone, but they chose to go with consistency and just accept that if you got something that was in the active that you can't deal with, you're gonna have to deal with it somehow.
Man, yeah, seems like a pretty good list.
Yeah, for sure.
Standard array of items, your prime catcher, your 3 Pokestop, your 8-1 energy ratio of water to lightning. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think in mine, I just don't run the 70 HPs.
Mm-hmm. Do you just do a 2-2 or do you do a 3-2?
I think a 2-2.
All right, so let's take one last look through the list of results. Is there any more you're interested in?
I think look for a Roaring Moon, but the highest placing one.
Okay, let me scroll back to the top here. Man, there was Miraidon in 11th.
Oh yeah, Ian Robb. Yep.
Or Mike Gibbs.
Oh,
Ian Robb was 19th.
Oh, okay. I knew it was in the teens.
Okay, I lost track of what I was looking at. Future Iron Hands got 20th. Snorlax Stall. Man, I'm glad Snorlax Stall has stopped running the gauntlet.
Yes.
Oh, man. I was like, oh, no. Will it ever end?
Where is
Snorlax Stall? Okay.
Oh, there it is. Andrew Kennett.
This is Ancient Box, though.
Yeah, but that's what I want. That's what I wanted.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I thought I like the big Roaring Moon just because I like to hit things.
We have Walking Wake in there, and there's just 7 dark energies. What is this box thing?
Well, because you got to discard it, right?
Well, yeah, but what does this do? You can't even use it.
You can't use it.
You just have a 130 hit point active Pokemon, I guess.
I guess it's because
I guess it's because it's I was gonna say it's one retreat.
But yeah, you're right. A bunch of them. I mean, there's only so many ancient Pokemon to choose from. Because you don't want to play more Great Tusk and get stuck in the active with a 3 retreat crossed.
Artisan. Yeah, what's the box?
What's inside the secret box, SpongeBob?
Only if you discard 3
other cards.
Wow. Search your deck for an item card, a Pokemon tool card, a supporter card, and a stadium card. Oh my god, that's so brutal. That's actually straight fire. I need one of those.
You discard 3 ancients. You search for more ancients, and then you discard them again.
Wow, that's so good. That makes it so fast. If you get that, where's Arvin? I want Arvin in this.
No, because the rest of the time you're doing Explorer's Guidance or Sada's Fatality.
Yeah, you definitely
have
don't
your
want
one boss
Explorer's Guidance
and your 1 penny. Yeah, but you need it to discard the ancient cards.
No, I know. Wow. Okay. Walking Wake, really?
Yeah, it's still weird to me, but I guess it works.
I mean, that's really cool to see that it's something different, but congratulations to everybody that top 8'd, top 16'd, got their Worlds invites. I mean, Honolulu is going to be awesome.
Oh, what is...
We wish we could be there. Unfortunately,
oh, man.
I'm only good for 1 summer vacation.
Could you imagine playing a deck with only 4 basics?
Can you imagine how many mulligans you're giving your opponent?
So many.
I mean, it makes
Lotto. They're literally playing Energy Lotto. I've never seen this card played in a deck. 4 Crushing Hammer. Oh, maybe it's just because... Is this a stall deck? Is that what you do in this thing?
I think it's just to stop Lugia. I feel like...
How does one get 70th place with this?
Well, like we were saying, Primetime Wizard, he's got a video with this deck. And the thumbnail is pretty legit.
Sad. Sad. Golden Go all the way down here at 80th. Because I know
In juniors, it got. I
sure,
think it got first or second. It got one of the two.
was it juniors or seniors?
Maybe it's seniors. I don't know. They just
Yeah,
look like little kids, so I don't
yeah.
know.
I don't. They don't post those lists, or at least here. I'm sure you could find it somewhere, find the results, but not off the top of my head. But yeah, what does the Golden Go list even look like these days? You got
Reverie?
4 gimme goals. The Rever Room. That's to draw cards, right? Discard energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once your turn, you may draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. Palkia.
Yeah, Palkia was in the other deck too, but it was a 2/2 line, I think. It's just to get more energies.
So yeah, how does Golden Go work again? Once during your turn, you may draw a card. If this active spot, draw one more card. Nice. Make it rain 50 times. Discard any number of basic energy cards from your hand. Does 50 more damage.
I finally got 4 Goldingos, so I should probably put one of these together.
Oh, and it uses the Hyper Aroma. Search your deck for 3 Stage 1 Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand.
I don't know if I trust that card.
Well, because you want to
I get
more
it.
Goldingos into play, so you can
Yes,
keep drawing cards.
but you're just netting drawing 3 cards. Like I'd rather just take a prize card. I don't know. I would take out Enhanced Hammer. I would take out the Hyper Aroma. I'd put in the Prime Catcher. And I would
one
put
Enhanced Hammer is a little weird.
Yeah, it's like if they've got the energy, like the cards, I don't think that that's going to help you. Like if you're facing Lugia, that's not one of those is not going to help you. You need a lightning Pokemon.
Okay, well, I think that's enough list looking.
Yeah. But man, like I said, congrats to everybody that got their Worlds invites. Have fun in Hawaii. Enjoy. We wish we could be there with you. But alas, we will be in New York in a few weeks for Go Fest.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Good times. So, I think that brings us to Pokemon Go. Since we're talking about it, so if you didn't know, China is new to getting Pokemon cards. I don't know what the deal was, if it was just blocked from the country of China, but they started pumping out cards like crazy in the past few years. Like they only just got Evolving Skies last year. So now they're getting Pokemon Go. And what's crazy is with this new set, even though we got Pokemon Go, when was that? Summer of 22.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
They're just getting it this year, and it's different artwork. It does not have the Pokemon Go stamp, but I don't know, Adam. What do you think of these cards?
I think they're gorgeous. I really like the new arts of like.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Bulbasaur I could do without, but the Ivysaur looks pretty legit. The Venusaur looks scary. The Bulbasaur, I guess it looks a little cartoony. It's okay. But the Radiant Venusaur looks much better than ours.
That's incredible. Yeah, I just don't like that art style.
Yes.
Now it's a little better in person with the sparkly pattern, but
yeah, but just imagine the other one in person too.
Yeah. I mean, even this Charmander is cooler.
I like that the Charmander stole the other Charmander's flare, but it's like 10 times better. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, look at this.
And even the Charmeleon goes from angry to like fiery angry.
Yeah. Now that I relook at the Pokemon Go one, I mean this one's cool, but I like the English one better
All right.
because
To
it
each
looks
their
like
own.
you see it looks like he's shouting. He's like, "Yeah!" and there's like fire shooting up from the ground. Now, the next is a Charizard. What do you think of these?
Well, click the Charizard, make it go, like, make it zoom in. This one is Charizard flying in the city. It actually looks legit. You can see the reflection on the mirror or on the glass from the building,
Oh, I never
which
noticed that.
actually I didn't either until just now, but that makes me like it so much more. It feels realistic when you do that.
Yeah. Oh man, this artwork is incredible. It's just on a, you know, these style of cards are just aren't the jazz anymore. It's the full arts, it's the shiny, it's the whatever. But
Yeah, if it's shiny, I want it.
this just screams Pokemon Go to me, and so I really like this art. Now, again, this does not feel like Pokemon Go, but it's a pretty cool art. It really has a
It's
real
in the
dragon
ice.
feel.
Yeah, I don't like it. He just looks chunky.
Actually, now that I think about it, Adam, you know this better than me. Is Pokemon Go not available in China?
I actually don't know.
Can you play Pokemon Go in China? I thought you couldn't.
I'm pretty sure you can't. I think it's like a hard stop. It just like it cuts off.
Yeah, okay. Because Pokemon Go relies on Google Maps, which is blocked in China, you cannot play Pokemon Go in China.
Oh, okay. The more you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's too close. Okay, so now it makes more sense now why they have to do new art because a lot of this stuff is very reminiscent of the game and they don't exactly want to remind people of the game that they can't play. So
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, we're giving you these cards. Live with it."
But now we're gonna have to import them because we want these cards.
Yeah. Oh, the Slowpoke fishing with his tail. Slowbro. Oh man, this gives me like old school vibes. This style of
Yeah,
artwork.
I like that. I like the new Rattata. It's like in a warehouse.
Yeah. Wow, look how fat this Raticate is. It looks like a
This
blimp.
is the Alolan Raticate, by the
Oh
way.
my.
It's like it's jumping through the sky. It's scary. It's terrifying.
I mean this one isn't that much better, but still. Oh
Man, I,
man.
I love this Radiant Eevee coming up. It
Oh,
is
yeah,
it goes from
boy.
like you've got rainbow, literally a rainbow behind it. It's
Mhm.
rainbow colors and also rainbow sparkles, I would say, in unison. It looks so good. This is going to be a very sought after card right here.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right now.
Just to
Compared to
compare
the
it to the English one. I mean the English one is cool, but it was a
It's
promo.
cool,
Everyone
but
had
it's
it.
not good. It has just like crystals all over it. Like
Yeah.
that's its
This is
color.
awesome.
And then you've got a super flat, fat Snorlax.
No, this is kind of reminiscent of like of the game and stuff.
It's literally blocking somebody to getting out of their house,
I
which
mean, I don't think it's as
also in
cool
Pokemon Go.
as the Pokemon Go one. I mean, it's the English one, but
Yeah, it's not, but it is okay.
it's cool. Oh, Bibarel. Man,
I like that the Bibarel does not have the Smurgle in it. I hate that the Smurgle is right there. I hate that so much. It really like I know what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be a snapshot,
yeah.
but it's frustrating because I think every time I look at it that it's Smeargle and not Bibarel.
I mean, that's what the AR snapshot photobomb is supposed to be.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Justin. It also looks like we'll be getting the hyper rare Mewtwo in this set. which is the same art as ours, I guess. I don't know.
Did you notice at the bottom of the card say copyright 2022 Niantic?
I did not.
How have we looked at so many of these cards and not noticed this?
I don't know. That's wild. It would be nice. I think they just need to let us have a contest where we take our best AR photo and let us get cards made. I know, but it's such a good idea. All right, okay. Justin. It seems like you might need to be off the podcast because you got dogs in the room now.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Your dogs are literally barking.
My dogs are barking. Okay,
and you're not even walking.
Yeah, that's hilarious. No, but I do want to talk about this last article here.
And I did find the junior.
Oh, you did?
No, it's the senior. It's the senior second place, I think. Or no, is it the junior? Hold on. Let me see.
Here, I just want to talk about this because of what it could mean. It might mean nothing, but it might mean the return
gold angle list
of Team Rocket. So
dun dun dun.
PokeBeach.com. There were 2 new trademarks for Terrastal Festival, translated, and the Glory of Team Rocket being filed for Pokemon Japan. Their trademarks that typically come out 6 months before a set, 4 to 6 months before a set, and it happens, which means, that could mean...
Well, we could have a holiday set.
But they're thinking Terrastal Festival could be the name of Japan's annual high class pack. High class being the end of year set in Japan where they pool a bunch of the playable cards from the year. So they just reprint those. And then they also have fancy artwork. So like previous years, it's been like Shiny Star V, and then it
Crown
was
Zenith.
Our Crown Zenith, which there was called V-Star Universe. So it's like the fancy artwork that's all jammed into one set. But man, could you imagine if it returns Team Rocket cards? Like,
man, there's a Delibird in there.
Is there? On this
in the Team Rocket returns. The EX set.
Yeah, and then there's the Light and Dark Pokemon from the Neo stuff.
Oh, that would bring a new mechanic
Team Rocket returns.
I think it would have to be just Rocket something. I don't think that they would do like Light and Dark. Maybe they would. Maybe they do. I don't know. Then that forces you to have to play like the specific Charmander or the Blastoise or whatever in regards to like, oh, you can't just play the best Squirtle and the best Wartortle. You have to play the Team Rocket one.
Do you think they would do that, or do you think it would just be like a regular Charizard with a dark mechanic? So like it has like a dark ability on it. There's like some sort of like positive and negative, or it's just a completely different style attack. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
I think you're reading too much into it.
But let's just enjoy
enjoy the speculation real quick.
The artwork.
So we're looking at Dark Charizard, which is gorgeous.
Man, can you believe back in the day, 80 HP for a stage 2.
80 hit points was big deal back then.
Not that big. But yeah, the Team Rocket stuff, they always had lower hit points than the regular counterpart, and they had different style attacks. So like, for example, continuous fireball. Flip a number of coins equal to the number of fire energy attached to this Dark Charizard. Does 50 damage times the number of heads. Discard a number of fire energy cards attached to Dark Charizard equal to the number of heads. Dark.
I mean, I feel like you'd only need to do 2, like get 2 heads and you win.
Yeah. Yeah, like this Dark Blastoise, only 70 HP.
I never realized how low their hit points were. I never realized that.
Crazy low. But I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of on brand, right? Like Team Rocket's
Shadow
Pokemon are always kind of like
glass cannons.
yeah. They might hit hard, but they don't have.
And at least that translates well into Pokemon Go because you could have them fully powered up, but if they're Shadow, they have a very poor defense.
Yeah, like this Dark Raichu has same HP as a Blastoise.
And its attack is doing 60 damage to the active Blastoise.
Yeah. Now, this was a secret rare, so, it's a little different, but... Ooh, Dark for Alligator. Man. Do you have any of these cards?
I'm sure I have a Raichu in terrible condition. I might have a Charizard non-hollow in severely damaged condition somewhere.
I have a hollow Dark Blastoise in my old school binder. It wasn't originally mine, but a friend of mine was selling his and he only wanted $20 for it, so I bought it.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ooh, Dark Electra. That's pretty cool. Like the dark.
Oh, I would love if what they did was do this, where they put them as dual types and say, oh, this is Electrode. It's dark and lightning. That would be epic.
Now, this was a Team Rocket Returns thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Because then you've got Dark Dragonite, which is just dark, but but it attacks with lightning and water. Like, I think that would be so cool. I love the dual type stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like it was a missed opportunity with the terrestrialized Pokemon, but I don't know if they're changing. Like, they're changing the way they're doing it. So I don't.
Yeah, but
we've seen those the new terrestrialized Pokemon. So I don't know.
Remember when they printed Dark Sylveon V and Lance's Charizard V? For as promos back. What was this 25th anniversary Pokemon?
Yeah, celebrations.
Yeah, I was like, come on, please do more of this, and then nothing happened.
Yeah,
maybe something's finally happening.
Well, because we got the light toxicity.
Yeah,
and the Hydreigon C, and I don't know. I would love to see this as like an anniversary set, but I think it'll just be like a holiday set.
Oof, I don't know. It has me excited though.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for it.
Because every time I'm like, I should go back and buy some of those Team Rocket era cards, and then I go look at the prices, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that.
So just work with me, and like I have lots of cards. I just don't know where they all are, but I would totally look for them and fill out a binder for you. But I did want to just share I believe it was the junior. It is the junior, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the junior second place. It's the Goldingo. I will send you the link in Riverside. I don't know if that
We're
helps.
not in Riverside. Just send it to me in the chat.
Oh, yeah, it's in there. Private chat. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. StreamYard. Sorry. It's been a night. We're a little bit long. We're going a little bit long here.
Long in the tooth.
But yeah, you've got a 4/4 Gimmighoul, 2/2 Palkia V-Star, 1 Radiant Greninja, and a Spiritomb V.
What?
Basic Pokemon V. Rotom.
Luminion, Rotom. What else?
I don't know. I just think it's those two.
Yeah, I think it's literally just those because I don't know what.
But even this one has the one enhanced hammer. It has letter of encouragement. You can use this card only if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Search your deck for 3 basic energy cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. Okay.
Oh, I wonder if because Golden goes weak to fire, if it's literally just to tech in for the Charizard matchup with the Rotom, so they don't get to draw a bunch of extra cards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think if I were to build one, I'd start here. And
yeah, I like this list better than the other one.
Yes.
One I got like whatever place that was, that 20th? I don't know. In the Masters division.
Something like that.
All right. I think we're fading, so it's time to wrap it up.
All right. Thanks so much, everyone, for hanging out with us. You can email us, specialconditions@pokemonprofessor.com. You can leave us a voicemail. You can text us, send us a picture, 732-835-8639. And Justin, is that it?
I think that's it.
All right, trainers. Remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.